So, like I was saying, I was the example person with ME that I talked about through all of these different categories. And I wanted to use my example because I think so often when we ask for help or research the supports available to us, we don't see examples of ME or dynamic disability or invisible chronic illness. And so we think that we won't qualify or that we couldn't benefit from these services. And I will tell you, as a professional that worked in the system, I also fell into that trap. That's why it took me 8.5 years to actually get access to everything that I needed. The catch, though, is for me, the reason I got referred to all of these different places is because of my previous career, because I was working in the system. My coworkers, my former bosses, they were the ones that sent me to these offices, that called them ahead of time and said, "Hey, I have this person who needs this kind of help. Can you help them apply for SSDI? Can you help them apply for a Medicaid disability program? Can you help them XYZ?" And I had that privilege because of my previous career. So now I want to make sure that our community can get referred to and access these same supports and services that I've been able to access by making a peer run program. And that's exactly what Canary Corps is, to help bridge the gap between our community and these supports and services. So that also means that right now, Canary Corps is not currently able to help with several areas that are areas of need in our community. I want to talk about this really quick because these are complex areas of need. We are looking at what supports we can bridge you to in the future for these, but there isn't as clear-cut options as the four that we've already talked about. That's why we're still working on it and still researching. We are also working on collecting feedback for what the strongest area of needs are, and we definitely encourage you to submit your thoughts via the suggestion box that the link will be in the chat for. And I'm just going to read through these lists of specific things. Finding a specialist for ME or associated diseases. Our community knows that's a hard thing. There's not enough of them, so this is a huge challenge. Emergency care and crisis counseling, affordable housing, legal aid, disability benefits, and direct financial assistance. Canary Corps is not a mutual aid program. We will instead connect you with the appropriate assistance programs that will be able to help you. So I hope that hearing my story today has helped you understand a brief overview, tip of the iceberg of the disability supports and services that exist out there, how they can help people with ME, and that they are options for our communities, and that there is help coming in the form of Canary Corps to get you across that bridge to actually get your foot in the door and access these supports and services. So with that being said, Ben is going to talk through some of the logistical next steps, and then we'll get into our Q&A.